Bonjour monsieur, bonjour madame, bonjour monsieur, bonjour mesdames. Je m'appelle monsieur Afolabi, l'enseignant en chef de l'école AG Languages. De l'école AG Languages. Merci beaucoup pour l'attention, parrainage et finalement patronage. Nous sommes AG Languages, nous sommes à Lagos, au Nigeria. Merci beaucoup. C'est une classe pour diplôme d'études de langue française et aussi avec test d'évaluation français. Le thème est les alphabets. Les alphabets. That's the alphabets. So we are AG Languages. Once again, we are global. We're in Lagos, and it's an online class. Of course, we have options also for on-site classes. If you are with us now on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or any social media you are seeing, please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this page. Follow us to get more of this. I am Afolabi. I am a polyglot, and I speak French, German, Chinese, Spanish, English, Yoruba, Igbo, Ile-Oluji, Ijesha, a couple of international and local languages. So that's what I do. Thanks a lot for your understanding. Thanks a lot for that. So we're going to start now. Basically, what we are going to do now is basically to talk about alphabets. Alphabets. For those signing up with us, linking up with us, thank you so much. For those that are in class, spécialement, Monsieur Bonafide, il est l'élève pour Diplôme d'études de langue française. This is AG Languages. Moving forward, as AG Languages, more than a promise. Let's go straight to our topic. So just a rundown of what we've already done. Just for those that were not in class, like a preview of what we have done. Let me take you through. Let me run you through that quickly. So merci beaucoup. Encore s'il vous plaît, je m'appelle M. Afolabi, le professeur, ou je sais l'enseignant du soir. Il est le soir. Il est le soir. Il est un soir. Absolument au Nigeria. We did numbers already. Le nombre. We did les salutations. Of course, we were able to do various conversation that's got to do with meeting someone for the first time. We did Mr. Bonafide. C'est possible pour vous de confirmer. If it's possible for you to confirm that also, of course. We did how to greet people. We did the time of the day, the seasons, the periods of the day. And we're able to talk about the basic articles, male, female, the definite one and the indefinite ones. And we're able to touch briefly on prepositions. We did numbers, we tried to apply them. So our presser, we move forward. That's a quad error demonstratum. That's quite easily done. That's QED. And of course, that not quite easily done means has already been done. Has already been done. QED, quad error demonstratum. That's Latin. So we moved on. We are moving on straight to alphabets. So let me take you straight to the page. L'alphabet. Voila. We're there. So let me show you guys how it works. Voila. Yep. So that's it. L'alphabet. Alphabet. Moving straight to that now. L'alphabet. As the alphabet, what you see on the screen now is A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. You know, G in English is G. This is G, G. The H is what? Hash, G, H, E, G. This time, J is G in French. G is J in French. So let me start again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, E, G, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Now I'm speaking English. That's intentionally done to confuse you. But now to bring you back, start, in case you're trying to slip off on this wake up. Why did I stop speaking French? K, as from K now. K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Q is Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, W, as W is W, that's double V, W, X, Y. Don't forget that X is X, Y is Y, the Z is Z or Z, Z or Z, Z or Z, 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 Z. So I will try to run it through quickly now, easily. Les alphabets as the alphabet or l'alphabet, the alphabets. You have A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, E, G, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So, finalement, les alphabets en français. Les alphabets en français. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Merci beaucoup. C'est la fin du thème. Mais il y a des points importants. Il y a des points très importants de comprendre. There are some points to understand, to totally understand. Look at this. When you have AR in English, it moves to ER in French. Let's take that as an example. R is A in French. Particular in English, particulier in French. Particular in English, particulier in French. Ce sont les autres points qui sont très importants de noter, qui sont très importants de comprendre. W is pronounced as W. This is the W. 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 So before we continue, let me explain this again for those that are joining in. Encore s'il vous plaît, c'est le thème, particulièrement les alphabets, the alphabets in French. That's where I gave to you that from A to Z in French, de A jusqu'à Z en français. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, W, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That is alphabet. Je m'appelle M. Afolabi, l'enseignant chef de l'école qui s'appelle aglanguagesng. Nous sommes ici pour vous d'enseigner, français, allemand, chinois, espagnol, portugais, la langue de néerlandais, Ile-Oluji, Yoruba, Igbo, Ijesha. Il y a beaucoup de langues pour vous. Il y a beaucoup de langues pour vous d'enseigner. Pour vous. Nous sommes ici pour vous de continuer votre intérêt. Nous sommes ici pour vous de vous aider. Merci beaucoup. Back to class. Nous allons continuer le thème des alphabets. Monsieur Bonafide, si vous êtes là, il faut ajouter l'attention. Merci beaucoup. So let's go on. Let me take it again before we move on to something else. So finalement, let's go. Finalement, that's it. Points to note, W is W, X is X, that's it. Y is Y, Z is Z or Z, Z or Z. Of course, the D is silent, the D here, I'm going to put it in red. It's silent because there is no vowel after it. It's silent because there's no vowel after it. La consonne est tranquille s'il n'y a pas de voyelle après ça. La consonne serait tranquille s'il n'y a pas de voyelle après ça. Let's take it again. La consonne, the consonant, serait tranquille, be left quietly in silence. S'il n'y a pas de voyelle, après ça, if there is no vowel after it. So we'll continue what we're doing. So I'm just taking you through some notable phonics that around the alphabet learning. Look at some. These are some phonics you should remember. Where you have OI, it's pronounced as OA. OI, OA. Example, par exemple, avec le mot trois, with the word three in French. Trois. That is OI. You can also see that in soixante. For those that were in class for numbers, 60 is soixante. The OI is also there. You know, you have a SOEXANTE. Soixante. So, deuxièmement, secondly, you have EN, which is pronounced as on. EN is pronounced as on. EN is pronounced as on. On, as on. Take a look at this. Enchanté, 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 which is to say, nice to meet you, good to meet you, pleased to meet you. I'm enchanted to know you. EN is on, enchanté, enchanté. You have ua. Ua. You can see UA now. Where you have UA, it's not ua. UA, I pronounce it using English, which is ua. But normally, it's pronounced as R. UA is pronounced as R. Never call it R. Never say quad. Speaking Spanish, please never say quad. Never say quad. It's catch. Catch. You have IN, which is pronounced as N. You see that example is international, which is international. 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 Words ending with ER are pronounced as A, like A. Like they're saying, hey you, are you there? Hey you, A. That is parler. For example, you get any parler. Words ending with ERE is air. You get that, for example, when you're talking about a foreigner, a stranger, someone that's outside the coverage. Étranger, étranger, étranger. So the ERE there is étranger. You can also find that in female banker, banquier, banquier, banquier. Another place you can find that also is we're talking about an intern, someone that is doing industrial training, someone that is a protege, and that word will be like stagiaire, stagiaire, someone that is going through stages, stagiaire, as ERE, stagiaire. Please note that. Let me see what more. Stagiaire. On va continuer. These are other things you should know. These are general discussions. You have to say, I'm 30 years old. You say, j'ai 38 ans. J'ai 38 ans. I have 30 years. That's the way French people will say it. I have 30 years. J'ai 38 ans. Je suis désolé. I am sorry. The désolé here is referring to the fact that it's a female that is speaking. If it's a male that's speaking, the E in red would not be there anymore. It becomes je suis désolé also. The same pronunciation, c'est la même prononciation, mais sans E à la fin. Without E at the end, without the extra E at the end. It becomes just désolé in black, as I have highlighted it. Yeah, without the E. If you suis désolé, it's in the writing that you know there's a female that is speaking. Désolé, that's it. Désolé. Then you have double, double, which means double, 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 which means double, double. Of course, I went through this already. Y is Y in French. Y. Je suis là. I am there. Je suis là. The là here is doing the work of wherever the person is talking about. Là. If you say, where are you? I am there. I believe that the speaker already knows. Let me break this down very well. Let me break this down. When you say je suis là, I am there. Je suis is I am. Là is anywhere. Je suis là, I am there. Là is somewhere that these two speakers already understand. The interrogator and the receiver of the answer already know where the là is. Where are you, monsieur? Where are you, sir? I am there. There is anywhere. There where? There can be anywhere that you, both of you understand. That's where je suis là is. In advanced way, you say, j'y suis. There I am. J'en suis. I'm in that. J'y suis. I am there. Je suis là. I am there. So there are different ways. J'en suis. I'm in it. I have it. I'm on it. I'm in it. You know. So there are very different ways of using this. Let's continue with what. Let me see how far. Let me share more things with you. On continue, s'il vous plaît. See? So you have je suis là, and you have je suis retenu. For this is a past tense. Je suis revenu. Je suis revenu. It should be retourné. That's better to say. To return. Retourner is from the first group verb. Retourner, and this E here, what I have will be E accent aigu. Would be E accent aigu. E with accent aigu. As a rising tone, rising E. As retourner. Accent aigu is rising as accent. Retourner. They also have revenu. Revenu, which is the past tense of revenir, to come back. The retourner is the past tense of retourner. But this E here is E with accent aigu. But if it's ER, it's the past tense of this. Yeah. Retourner, the past tense of retourner, which is to return. Revenu is to come back. So when I say I am back, je suis revenu, I say je suis retourné. Je suis banquier, I am a banker. But if you were to be a female banker, it becomes je suis banquier, which is what I was explaining to you then. Je suis banquier, female banker. Je suis banquier. Do you understand? This is it. Banquier. Je suis banquier. It's masculine. You have this. Yeah, it remains this way. It's masculine, it remains this way. Je suis banquier. For female is je suis banquier. Banquier. Take a look at this. Au premier regard, je suis tombé amoureux. Au premier regard, at first sight. Regard is from that verb regarder. Au premier regard. Premier regard. Je suis tombé. Tombé is verb to fall, but because it's a movement verb, the past tense goes with je suis. Passé composé is with je suis. Ce n'est pas avec j'ai. Je suis tombé amoureux. I fell in love. At first sight, I fell in love. Look at this amoureux. If it's with X, it's masculine. The speaker is masculine. If the X is removed, you replace with SE. SO, oliodo X. SO, oliodo X. Ça signifie que quelqu'un, de personne, est masculin. L'interrogateur est masculin. L'examinateur est masculin. Vous comprenez? That's it. Whoever is speaking is masculine. Whoever is speaking is masculine. So please note that. You see banquier, I dealt with this. So that is that for now. So before I move on to the place of assignment, let's see more things that we can talk about here. New words for this class. New words or new sentences. On ne peut pas oublier. Note it. On is someone. No and the pas is what you use to negate a verb. In a conjugated form, po is from the verb pouvoir. On ne peut pas oublier. Oublier is the verb to forget. Now let's look at it. If you want to say, on ne peut pas oublier means one cannot forget. One cannot forget. If you want to say one can forget, let's look at the different version here. One can forget. That's it. You remove the nopa, which is negation phrase. That's it. On peut oublier. On peut oublier. One can forget. This is the can. On peut oublier. One can forget. This po is from the verb pouvoir. It's been conjugated. When there are two verbs following each other in French, the first one is conjugated, while the second one is unconjugated. That's why you have the oublier unconjugated in the infinitive form, while the first one is conjugated, on peut oublier. But when you want to negate, you bring in the nopa to sandwich, to encapsulate the conjugated verb, on peut oublier. One can forget. If the oublier is not there, it becomes one cannot. One cannot. So look at it. One cannot forget. On peut oublier. So let me take it out. That's it. On ne peut pas oublier, one cannot forget. Look at this. These are common sentences. When I say vous comprenez, I say that a lot. I say that a lot when teaching is going on and an active learning class, you want to get the attention of your students. You say, vous comprenez, as you understand, and you say something like, oui, je comprends. Oui, je comprends. Of course, comprehension is personal. You can't say, yes, we understand. You speak for yourself. So, ce n'est pas possible to respond comme, oui, nous comprenons. So, it's not possible for you to respond, for you, personally to respond, yes, we understand. They say, yes, I understand. So you say, oui, je comprends. And if you don't understand, I just taught you how to negate. You say, oui, je ne peux pas. No, as I cannot understand, je ne peux pas comprendre. That's not what I'm trying to say. If you say, oui, je comprends, yes, I understand. Because say, none, I don't understand. Because none, je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. Oui, je comprends. Take the comprehend, you put the no in front of it, you put the pa at the back. No, pa is not or do not, or not negative form of to be of yes, not. You have not, no, pa. So I not understand because I do not understand, it becomes je ne comprends pas. Merci beaucoup. Let's go on. On continue. You have vous comprenez, which I just told you. Do you understand? Another way of asking it in full, you bring the expo. It's on its own has no meaning, but it's a question phrase. When it's in front of any sentence, just know it's a question that's coming. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Est-ce que vous comprenez? Do you understand? Because if vous comprenez is extracted here, let me highlight it for you. Comprenez here, that was extracted, is what was brought down here. You notice that? Est-ce que vous comprenez? You see? Est-ce que vous comprenez? You say vous comprenez, that's up there. You don't need to stress yourself, est-ce que vous comprenez? Because est-ce que already shows that it's a question. You understand? Of course, if you do, you say, oui, je comprends. Oui, je comprends. Yes, I understand. If I don't understand, you say, non, je ne comprends pas. Non, je ne comprends pas. No, I do not understand. No, I do not understand. That's it. No, I do not understand. So let me take it up a bit forward. Other examples, les autres exemples pour la classe. We did this before. When someone says to you, tu vas bien? You going fine? Which means, how are you doing? You're doing fine. It's personal. It's a personal ça va bien. Ça va bien is general. Tu vas bien is personal to you. The person is talking to you personally. It's specific. C'est la question spécifiquement. Pour vous. It's a question specifically for you. Ça va bien? Or you can say ça va. Of course, like I always teach, ça could mean anything. And let me let you understand this. You understand this? Ça can mean anything. Ça is anything. Ça could mean you, could mean your family, could mean your dad, could mean your life, could mean your salvation, could mean your finances. So when you say ça or tu can mean everything. T-O-U-T. Tout va bien. Ça va bien. When you say that's tu, when you say tu va bien, which is you as a person. It's particular to you. The other two I was talking about, two, as T-O-U-T. Look at the way I pronounce it. Two. But you have two, which is for you as a person. First, second person singular. Tu va bien. You're going fine. Of course, the response will be je vais bien. I am going fine. I am fine. You can simply say ça va bien also. Remember that ça stands for anything. Ça, don't forget that. Ça stands for anything. Please note this. Don't forget. S'il vous plaît. N'oubliez pas. Please don't forget. You have ça va bien, which means I am fine or I am good. Of course, negation, which I taught you, ça ne va pas bien. It's not fine. It's not going fine, or I am not doing well. As you speak forward, as you move on, l'expérience fait la différence. Experience always makes the difference. I've been teaching for a while, for many years. I'm a polyglot. So over time, some of these things, as you speak them, as you use them, not so much over the years, the more you use it, the better. Experience doesn't have to be long years. Experience the work hours have been put into whatever you have interest in. L'expérience, even if it's not something you have interest in, work hours matter. L'expérience fait la différence. Experience makes the difference. Other things, A means and. A means and. When we did numbers, I said 21, which means 21. It means 20 and 1. 21. Jusqu'à means till or until. Par exemple, jusqu'à demain, till tomorrow. You have jusqu'à demain, till tomorrow. When you have you finish a class today, just like we're finishing this class now, and I say till next week. Jusqu'à la semaine prochaine. Jusqu'à la semaine prochaine. Till evening. Jusqu'au soir. Jusqu'au soir. Jusqu'au soir. I just use jusqu'au because you can't say jusqu'à le. That's an advanced way. Allo in French is o. Jusqu'au soir. I hope you understand that. Jusqu'à demain. Jusqu'au soir. Jusqu'à la semaine prochaine. Jusqu'à l'année prochaine, till next year. Jusqu'au matin, till morning. Jusqu'au matin. Jusqu'à demain au matin. Till tomorrow in the morning. Merci beaucoup pour la classe d'aujourd'hui. C'est la fin de la classe du soir. What I've dealt with basically today is the alphabet. Then I taught you some new words. Our alphabet again is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And possiblement de les voir, also possibly to see it or to see them. Let me show you, just for us to round off. Take a look at this. So once more, you have the opportunity to see it once more. L'alphabet, that's the alphabet. That's the A, B, C, D, E, F as the first line. Second line, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Fourth line, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Lastly, Z, ou bien Z. So, merci, c'est la fin de la classe. Merci beaucoup pour l'attention. Je m'appelle encore Monsieur Afolabi. I almost forgot my name. Ce n'est pas possible d'oublier mon nom. Mon nom est Afolabi, mon prénom est Oni. Je parle beaucoup de langues par la grâce de Dieu. Ça serait bien aussi pour vous. Si c'est possible pour vous de souscrire de notre compte sur YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Nous allons être très heureux. Très heureux. Nous serons très heureux. Merci beaucoup. Par la grâce de Dieu, ça va aller. Ça va aller. Tout ira bien avec vous. Bonne soirée. Bonne soirée, M. Bonafide. Bonne soirée à tous. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Just follow us, Abiolable Gelegenheit, Age Languages. Nous sommes ici avec beaucoup de gens. Nous sommes ici avec beaucoup d'opportunités. Si vous voudrez immigrer au Canada, si vous voudrez immigrer au Allemagne, si vous voudrez immigrer en Corse, la Chine, il y a beaucoup de places. Il faut nous contacter. Merci beaucoup. À tout à l'heure. On y va. Bonne soirée.